Hey guys, it's Elena. So I wanted to film a Big Brother 18 cast assessment video. Now I know that kind of videos aren't really on my channel, it's always wrestling related, but I did want to pay a little bit of homage to my favorite show ever, which is Big Brother. It is the new season coming up next week, and the cast was just revealed a few days ago. So I wanted to, give my take on the cast, and I do want to tell people that I will be applying for Big Brother season 19 next next summer. So hopefully I get it. And I just really love Big Brother. I love the concept. I feel like it's such a unique show because it's a big social experiment. 16 different personalities from all walks of life live in this big house in LA for potentially 3 months. And I just think it's a really interesting concept. It's a strategy game. There's a lot of manipulation, a lot of lying involved in order to win that money. So I just love the concept. I think it's fantastic. And honestly, if you've been on the fence about the show, I would definitely say give it a shot because it's so good. It's so good. I am a super fan. I watch the live feeds. I just signed up for this year's live feed. So I think it's really awesome. And I definitely encourage people to watch it if you've never watched it before, or if you've never heard of it, definitely give it a shot. It's really good. With that being said, I do want to tell you guys my opinions on the new cast members for season 18. So here we go. The first cast member in alphabetical order is Paul Abrahamian, age 23, from Tarzana, California. He is a clothing designer. So based off of the interviews that I watched with Jeff Schroeder on CBS, I gathered that Paul is more of a chill, relaxed kind of guy. He's definitely, if I had to say a stereotype, and I hate to use stereotypes, but that's how this show is unfortunately based around. That's the one con of this show. He's more of like the freak kind of guy, even though I think he's super attractive. He's very good looking. He has a beard, he's covered in tattoos, and statistically speaking, people who look different on this show don't really go that far because unfortunately, a lot of people do get intimidated by those kinds of people who are on the show, and they usually get triggered very early and they get targeted, and unfortunately they lose and they're eliminated very quickly. But he seems really chill and down to earth, and I don't have anything bad to say about him. I think he's really good looking, and he's got this big beard. He has a unique look, and I think he should go far. But like I said, there's a lot of people who might be intimidated by his look, so that might target him just because of the way he looks, which is unfortunate, but it's how the world works still. The next guy is Victor Arroyo, age 25, from Louisiana. He is a gym manager. I didn't like this guy at all. If you guys watch the CBS interview with Jeff Schroeder, all he talks about is having a showmance and getting girls and working out. No, not my cup of tea at all. I don't like him. I hope he's an early boot because I just feel like he's there for the wrong reasons. This isn't The Bachelorette, sweetie. This is Big Brother. Bye. The next person is Corey Brooks, age 25, from Dallas. He's a baseball coach. I'm not sold on him at all. I did my research on each one of these people. I do not like him at all. He looks like a discounted version of Clay from last season, and Clay actually had manners and was very good looking. Corey, if you guys do basic research, you'll find out that he is very homophobic. He's said a lot of homophobic slurs on Twitter, so automatically he's dismissed. I hope he doesn't go far. He's in it for the wrong reasons, talking about a showmance, and he just seems very stupid in the interview, so he is bye-bye. The next guy is Cody Calafiore's brother from Big Brother 16. I guess this season the twist is, some relatives are going to be in the cast, so his brother's name is Paul Calafiore, 27, from Howell, New Jersey, and he is a DJ. while I have nothing against him at all, I don't feel like he understands the concept of the game, because he was basically saying how smart Cody was throughout the game and saying how, you know, oh, I just want to take all the strong people to the end. What? Like, any true super fan knows the best thing about this game is to take the weak people to the end, so you have a better chance of beating them when you're giving your final spiel on finale night. So obviously it's horrible. It was such a bad decision to take people to the finals, like the great people to the finals, because you're never going to win against them. So I don't find him to be all that smart, but he is such a cool guy, and he's very like chill, and I like that about him. So, you know, I could see him going like midway. The next person is my favorite to win this season. Her name is Bronte D'Acquisto, age 26, from San Diego, but currently living in Denver, Colorado. And she is a math student. I absolutely love this girl, and for the reasons that you're not gonna expect. Okay. So I do think, after doing a little bit of research, that this girl is an actor. Her voice is very much it's put on, let's just say it like that. You know, like, it's a fake voice. And I did a little research on her, and she did have an acting profile. She's done modeling before. And I don't know, I just feel like the reason why I love her is because she is a true fan. Even though she's only been watching a few seasons, you could tell she's an actual fan, because, like, unlike some other people, she actually knew that she was being interviewed in the diary room. So, you know, that's a good sign. She actually was a finalist for last season, but did not make the cut. And she said she was very unhappy that people like Audrey and Clay, she didn't name names, but they were the only two who outright quit the show. So I'm really excited for her. And the reason why I want this girl to win is because she looks at everything from a scientific and mathematical perspective, which I can really appreciate. Some of her favorite interests are, you know, doing calculus, and so you could tell this girl loves to like be like statistical and like look at the probability. And I love that she said in the interview, she's like, I want to take out the people who are super logical. She was saying stuff like, you know, she didn't want like the Dereks or the Vanessas in the house, you know, because they float by and then they end up getting to the finals. So I totally agree with that. And she said she's going to be looking at this cast from a behavioral science perspective, and that's how she's going to be choosing who to target and who not to target. So whoever is a bigger threat, she's going to go after them as soon as she can, because like she said, it's really stupid to just like let people just float by and just say, oh, I'll just get them next week, because sometimes you might not even get that opportunity. So I really hope she goes far. And while I do think she is an actor in some aspects, she's here for the money. And I love that she said she's driven by money. She's here because she needs the money. And I totally get that, because I'm in the same boat. Like, I have a great boyfriend. I have great friends. I have a good family. Like, I wouldn't be, if I was on the show, I wouldn't be there to make friends. You know, I'm there for the money. I need the money, you know? So who couldn't use an extra $500,000? Let's be honest. So she's definitely here to cut throats when she needs to, and she's here to play rough, and she's gonna manipulate people left and right. This girl is gonna kill it this season. I'm so stoked for her. She's definitely my pick to win. The next house guest is Bridget Dunning, age 24, from Fresno, California. She's a traveling nurse. I don't really have much to say about this girl. I do feel like she is a recruit. I feel like there's a lot of recruits this season, unfortunately, which kind of baffles me, because there's tens and thousands of people who go to the casting calls every single season, but they hire these basic looking recruits who aren't anything special, to be honest with you. So I'm not really sure as to why. I don't really have anything to say about this girl. I just think that she's kind of dumb, and just like, I do want to say one thing. I do like that she still has a boyfriend. You know, I feel like a lot of people come on the show and they dump their significant others. I love that, you know, she's there just to play the game. She's not there for a showman. She's not there for anything other than to win the money. So that's awesome. And yeah, so that's a good thing. And she's definitely a cat person, so she's cool. I just, I don't really care one way or another. I'm indifferent about her. The next house guest is another favorite of mine. Her name is Zakaya Everett, age 24, from Charlotte, North Carolina, and she's a preschool teacher. This girl is a self-proclaimed superfan. She's been watching since season 3, so she's been watching for so many years. I do want to say something. I don't want to read her to filth because I do like her, but if I may be honest, in her interview with Jeff Schroeder, she said she wants a showmance. Statistically speaking, if she's been a fan for all those seasons, she should know by now that showmances, based off of statistics, usually never make it that far. They only last like halfway through the season. So why are you playing for middle of the road when you can win potentially? So I really don't understand that. But I do like her. She seems really cool and really down to earth. The next house guest is Josiah Flores, age 25, from Bridgetown, New Jersey, but living in LA. He's a makeup artist. He is the token gay of the season. Obviously, he didn't watch the show. If you watch the interview, he seems clueless to the show, but seems like a decent person. I think he's going to be eaten alive in there, just in terms of like how long the show is. I don't think he realizes that it's a lot harder than what he's making it out to be, because I think he thinks it's going to be a walk in the park, but it's a lot harder than, what he's expecting, let's say. I don't think he's going to make it very far, but good luck to him. I have nothing against him. The next person is Glenn Garcia, age 50, from the Bronx. He is a former police detective and currently a dog groomer. He's the oldest person this season, and he's one of the oldest people to ever be on the show. He is in his 50s, like I said. The reason why I don't like him, after doing some research, he is an avid Donald Trump supporter, which is really ironic because he's Hispanic, so why would you support someone who would want to deport you? I don't get that. But yeah, so I don't really like him, just based off of my own views. I don't really fuck with that. He comes off as a little know-it-all, a little like douchey. I had to laugh though, because he said if I had to flirt with some women to get further in the game, I would. He's, first of all, if anyone looks at him, he's disgusting. I would kill myself. Like, disgusting. Ew. No, so I don't know. I hope he gets the early boot, because I can't with him. The next house guest is Michelle Meyer. She's 23, and she's from Michigan. Her occupation is nutritionist. Honestly, she looks like a Nicole Franzel ripoff. I don't like her. I'm going to be honest with you guys. After watching that interview, I was really disgusted by how she was shaming people who are overweight. Why? Just because you're a nutritionist, you're going to shame people who are on the heavier side? Literally go fuck yourself. Honestly, I don't like her at all. Girl, bye. The next house guest is Natalie Negrati. She's 26, from New Jersey. She's an event coordinator. This is your super girly girl of the season. Reminds me of Victoria from season 16. Your super girly girl. Like, who knows? Maybe she could do really good in the challenges. You don't know. But, I don't know. I'm indifferent so far to her. The next house guest is another favorite of mine. This is Vanessa Russo's sister from last season, so you know she's gonna murder it this season. Killing it. Her name is Tiffany Russo. She's 32, from West Palm Beach, Florida. She's a high school teacher. The reason why I think she's gonna do good is because, well, look at Vanessa. Vanessa was the mastermind of season 17. She murdered the season. I was a Vanessa fan, just saying. So if she can hone in on Vanessa's mistakes, I think this girl is here to win. The only thing I think, though, I think people like Bronte and other people who are really super smart players, they might target Tiffany if she's open about knowing Vanessa and being related to Vanessa, because Vanessa killed it last season. So of course Vanessa was going to tell Tiffany, like, what she can fix in terms of, okay, don't do this and do that. Do this more and don't do that. So I would say, like, Tiffany can succeed if she doesn't play as emotional as Vanessa played. Vanessa played a little too emotional, and I think it got the best of her. It's also to be noted that Tiffany played Audrey Middleton's sequester game online and won season 2. So she is a strategist, and I think she's going to go far if she makes the correct alliances in the show. That was the first 12 house guests that were announced to us. Now, let me go into detail of what's going on. So there's going to be 4 returnees. We don't know who it is. Audrey just posted something online, so she unfortunately is not going to be returning, which sucks because I wanted to see her kill it, and I wanted to see her go head to head with Glenn, you know, the ultra liberal girl versus the super crazy conservative. It would have been fun to watch that, but she won't be returning. I don't know who's going to be returning. It's just 4 former house guests from past seasons. So we'll see, but it will make 16 players total once the show debuts next week. I'm super excited for this season. I think it's going to be really good. I just saw what the Big Brother theme inside the house was this season, and it's like airport themed. So it's all destinations. Each room is a different city. So we have Tokyo, we have London, we have Hawaii, we have the Caribbean, we have Africa. So all different parts of the world, that's the destination of the house this year. It's like destination theme. So I'm really excited about this season. I really hope it's good. And I really hope Bronte wins. She's my pick to win. And honestly, we need female power, baby. Like, we need a woman to win. It's been fucking forever. I think 2011 was the last time a woman actually won Big Brother. So definitely we need a woman to win this year, and I hope Bronte wins because she's definitely gonna cut some throats and take some names and not give a flying fuck about it. She's there for the money. She's driven by the money, and I love that. So it begins June 22nd, and maybe if this video gets a good response, maybe I'll make some more Big Brother reviews. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.